And the tributes tonight to actress Shelley Duvall, her unforgettable roles and the one performance still giving audiences the chills.
From ABC News World Headquarters in New York, this is World News Tonight with David Muir.
Good evening as we come on the air in the West tonight with the breaking news. Finally tonight here, remembering actress Shelley Duvall.
Oh, come on, hon. Don't be so grouchy.
Actress Shelley Duvall starred in some of the most defining films of the 1970s and early 80s. Acting opposite Jack Nicholson in The Shining, 1980.
Here's Johnny.
The movie, directed by Stanley Kubrick, famously exacting he would push his actors behind the scenes in hopes of the perfect take.
Well, that's not bad. Do that. Try that, Jack.
Wendy, listen to me.
They would dissect every scene. It took Nicholson and Duvall 13 months to film, 12-hour days.
This is where he lays down, though. That's the only thing I was thinking of. You know, when he flops back on the bed.
Honestly, don't think the lines are going to make an awful lot of difference if you get the right attitude.
Don't hurt me.
I'm not going to hurt you.
Stay away from me.
Wendy.
Stay away.
Darling.
They would shoot this staircase scene a reported 127 times.
I'm not going to hurt you.
She would later say that intensity is what made the movie a success.
If it hadn't been for that, volley of ideas and sometimes butting of heads together, it wouldn't have come out as good as it did.
Shelley Duvall grew up in Fort Worth, Texas, and never intended to become an actress. She was discovered by chance by director Robert Altman in town preparing to film a movie.
They said, how would you like to be in a movie? Quote, how would you like to be in a movie? I couldn't believe it. I said, I'm not an actress. And they said, yes, you are. And I said, no, I'm not.
Casting her in Brewster McCloud in 1970.
Boy, was he a genius. It was beautiful, too. He had hair out to here.
She would then star in the next 5 movies Robert Altman would make, Thieves Like Us.
Who's your fella?
Why do you ask that?
I don't know. I was just asking.
Opposite Robin Williams in Popeye.
Because I was worried about you?
It's as plain as the nose on your face.
Tonight, her family saying she passed away in her sleep at her home in Texas. Complications from diabetes.
I love irises. I love flowers. And candlelight. They're so romantic. It's a surefire way to win a man in one night.
She would say over the years the best piece of acting and life advice she ever got was from her director and friend Robert Altman, who said, always remember, don't take yourself seriously.
Most of all, I would like to thank my director and longtime friend, Robert Altman, because without him, I would not be an actress.
An extraordinary range in all of her roles, and who could forget The Shining? I'm David Muir. Thank you for watching. I'll see you tomorrow night. Good night.
And a passing of note, actress Shelley Duvall died in her sleep at her Texas home, according to her longtime partner. Duvall was a protege of director Robert Altman, starring in 7 of his films, including Nashville and 3 Women. But many fans will remember Duvall for her role opposite Jack Nicholson in Stanley Kubrick's The Shining. In the 1980s, Duvall started producing children's television shows before leaving Hollywood in the 1990s for her home state of Texas. She lived the rest of her life mostly away from the public eye. Shelley Duvall was 75. Still to come on the...
Sad news tonight from Hollywood. Actress Shelley Duvall, who starred in several beloved movies, including her iconic turn in The Shining, has passed away. Ann Thompson now on her life and legacy.
Actress Shelley Duvall was all of us in the horror classic The Shining.
I'm not going to hurt you.
Terrified and traumatized by Jack Nicholson's character, directed by Stanley Kubrick.
He demanded realism, so I had to really cry for 9 months out of the year and 1 month that I was in London to do the film.
Discovered by director Robert Altman's crew in a Houston art gallery, he would become her mentor in the 1970s, casting her in McCabe and Mrs. Miller, Nashville.
Can I have a light?
And as olive oil in Popeye with Robin Williams.
I knew he needed me.
In the 80s, Duvall turned to producing.
Hello. I'm Shelley Duvall.
Creating children's programming, including the Peabody Award-winning Fairy Tale Theater, famous for its A-list performances. Duvall left Hollywood and went back to Texas, avoiding the spotlight until 2016, when in an interview with Dr. Phil, her apparent physical and mental health shocked fans. She would make one more movie, 2023's The Forest Hills. 4 days after her 75th birthday, Duvall died from complications of diabetes.
You just have to find something that you love doing and make a living at it.
And audiences returned that love for many years. Ann Thompson, NBC News.
And that's Nightly News for this Thursday. Thank you for watching. I'm Lester Holt. Please take care of yourself and each other. Good night.